Another question that I got was, how do I keep up with industry standards? Guys, in an industry like ours, always have to be on your A game, because there are so many competitors. But as much as there are competitors, everybody's competitor. So I'm definitely guilty of going into people's pages for inspiration, but my biggest thing that I really enjoy to do is to go on Pinterest. So on Pinterest I have a page where I save pictures for future events I want to do, for current events, and sometimes I just go in there just to be inspired and see what is happening. So in the time that I haven't been working, I've spent a lot of that time trying to find what trends will likely survive COVID, what trends will we go with to the next year. So it is key to always keep up with trends. What sparks your creativity? Creativity goes with my well-being. If I'm not good, if I don't feel good, andizosebenza kakuhle. Hence why for the last couple of months I've taken a backseat from doing events, because I didn't feel well. Much of my creativity is partly because I love what I do. So if I don't feel passionate, if I'm down, if something it does affect umsebenzi wami. So yeah, my well-being so it's definitely my well-being. Then kwabuzwa uba, was it hard starting out? Was it hard starting out, and did you have funding, or things got better along the way? I had funding, my business. I came into some money. I'll do a video about this. And then I used that money for capital. I used that money to buy the first tables and chairs for kiddies when I started my business. When I was starting out, it was finding it hard, but things got better along the way. I didn't really have a hard time when I started my business. I had the capital, though at the time when I got the capital, I didn't know what I was going to use it for, because the idea of the business hadn't even been like a concept, wasn't even a thought. And then my first clients were my colleagues. So even when I started my events, my colleagues emsebenzini were the first people to book me. My first client was Rusli, and then it rolled on from there. And it was easy for me to get clients because emsebenzini, I was those people. I am that person, or I think I'm still employed. I am that person who, if there's like a fan club, office newspaper, that person, man, if there's an event, if it's Valentine's Day, I'm the one who's always asked to be part of the planning committee, get things done, decorated. So it wasn't hard for me to convince them I could do it, even though they've never seen me do it, because they knew my capabilities when their baby showers or officing. That's why I always encourage people, if you want to get into events, have some type of proven record with the people that are around you first. They're the ones who will always book you. They're the ones who will trust you to do things they've never seen you do. And then they can be your stepping stone into the bigger industry. A question. Ubuza, what is... No, sorry, I'm repeating that. The question, Iti, what has been your greatest challenge in your decorating career? Can I ask to think about this one? I think if I'm thinking I'm thinking I'm going for 6 years now in events. What has really been? let me think about it. I promise, like the story about how I started and this one about my greatest challenge, I'll do a video on them separately. Can I have just some time so I give you like really, really in-depth personal answers? Then the last question is, are customers sometimes rude to you? If yes, how do you react? No. I've been told I have a face that's like, don't try me. And it has worked 99% of the time, because not ever once has a client tried me, been rude to me, or no, guys, I really have good clients. Sometimes we have misunderstandings over what was promised and what is delivered, but then because I'm the one who's drafting the contract, so I need to always be on my A game with regards to my deliverables to the client. And if there's like some mishap or they're not happy about some things, always maybe like, I'm never late, I'm always in time. So there's always issues like, I don't know, somebody else is late, or I can't set up because of something, but like I'm always, so I really have unhappy clients. When I do have an unhappy client, when I do have an unhappy client, it's usually the client. But remember, the client's always right. But I'm just saying. Then, one time, because we did 99%, one time I had one customer owazama andimazi wayewe komphi umthi ndisanda kwenza i-event yakhe senze setup. Now because andifuni about too specific and azazi bangubani, so I'm not going to go into it, but there were issues beyond me that were causing some mishaps with the setup and past me. So it really means my event, and that was just one of the things that didn't go well with it. And she was now taking out stress or tension because we and the other people who were part of the problem but not bad. So was and I was there with my assistant, and I saw it coming. So a lot of like been man I can dive like I'm a umuntu luna ufuna ibe ndim ngokuthatha ifault yele nto yenzeka yapha. And you know, so then Napela, when she did eventually come for me, I just walked away. I took my bags, sahamba assistant yam from the venue. What else was I meant to do? I can't speak back to a client in the manner that she was coming at me, and I knew if I had said anything, because at that point good talent in the setup, so benzoteta something based on porter, and then it was gonna trickle down to other things. Remember, all my clients are referrals, so I just said, you know what, I'm dizzy, and I walked away. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, please feel free to drop me questions in the comment section. I would like to do another Q&A where you guys have well, the people of YouTube have a bigger opportunity to ask me questions. Baby, ngicela uzanifota doch. Ngicela uzanifota. I'm just asking for one picture. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, please drop them in the comment section. I will compile them and shoot another Q&A. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I love the support. Let's go to 2,000. Bye.